Hey guys, I just thought I'd do a real quick review of the e.l.f. brushes that I own before I head out. I did have an e.l.f. haul just a little while ago, and a lot of you guys were hoping to hear, a more in-depth review from me of the products that I got. I'm going to review the e.l.f. brushes because a couple of the brushes are my absolute favorite e.l.f. products. And the rest of the products I own are okay, but I don't think I'm going to be doing an in-depth review on them just because I think they're okay. I can manage without them. But what you're getting a really good deal for your buck on some of these e.l.f. products. And these e.l.f. products from eyeslipsface.com, most of them are only $1 each, $1 each. So let's cover the brushes I have first. And I'm going to be talking about two main ones and just quickly covering the rest that I own, okay? So let's quickly cover their eyeshadow brush. Okay, I've made 2 orders from them before, so I have their old eyeshadow brush and their new eyeshadow brush. And let's see, hopefully you can tell the difference here. The old one is much smaller and it's not as full as the newer brush, but they're both incredibly soft and I like both of them. So the newer one is just wider, a bit fuller. It's great for highlight, an all-over wash of color, just packing on your lid color. It's even so soft that it's really good for like blending out the harsh edges. I love this brush. I highly, highly recommend it. Those who got the old one or new one, most seem to like it and feel fine about spending $1 on it. I personally really love it and I highly recommend it. Okay, the next is their blending eye brush. I got these two at the same time, and this is their newer blending eye brush, not the old one. The old one, I heard that there were a lot of bad reviews on them. It was, scratchy, just bad quality. The new one, however, is amazing, amazing. And, okay, as you notice here, I got these two at the same time. One is taller than the other one. It's longer in height, and I believe one is just a little bit denser and the other one's a little bit more flimsy. So one con about these brushes is that, it's rare that they'll be consistent with each other. I heard that this is the same with like MAC brushes or any brushes. They're not always going to be the same, but this is a pretty big difference here, but they both work amazing. I love them both. For $1, no complaints from me. I definitely recommend getting this one as well. So the eyeshadow brush and the blending eye brush, definitely worth checking it out. Okay? Alright, and I'm just going to talk about 2 more brushes real quick. I also have their eyeliner brush. It's just like this. It's very thin, it's very stiff, and it's flat, and the top is just flat straight across. It does what it's supposed to do. I think it could be a little bit better, but I personally prefer an angled eyeliner brush because I find that it's easier to maneuver around the contours of the eye. But I think this is okay. For $1, no major complaints. I wouldn't say that it's a must-have, but it's okay. Not too bad. Okay, the last one that I own is the concealer brush. And it's really little. I like that it's really little because, sometimes like concealer brushes, they're kind of too big and you really only need to cover like a really tiny spot on your face, like a little scar or something, and sometimes you don't want to cover a whole large, spot. I like that this is really little, so it's good for detailing. You can use it for other things, you could even use it as like a lip brush, you can use it for a little detail work on your eyes, whatever you want. I like this, I would recommend it for $1, something small, the concealer brush. So those are the only e.l.f. brushes that I own, and for the most part I think they're pretty good. I haven't tried their face brushes, but that's because I've looked up the reviews and I haven't really heard very good things about them, so that's just, I haven't been able to personally try them myself, but for the majority of the eye brushes, I think they're pretty darn good. It's so soft. I used them on my friend the other day, and she was like, hey, I like how that feels. And I was like, really? Well, guess what? You know, like, they're only $1. And she was referring to the eyeshadow brush and the blending brush. And I was like, yeah, they're only $1, and they are super soft, and I love these, you know, like I use them all the time, and you'll notice that I use these all the time in my tutorials. If you see the white handle brushes, it is most likely an E.L.F brush. There's other white handle brushes that could be like Sonia Kashuk brushes. I really like their brushes too. But okay, that's the end of my review. I think they're great. They're great for beginners, for those who are looking to invest in something that's going to last for a really long time. You know, maybe you can pass on these, you can skip on them. They do shed a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and you know, I don't have any troubles with them smelling or anything like that after you wash them. And yeah, look over to your right. I'm going to provide you guys with some like coupon codes and stuff like that. I believe if you spend $15, you can enter in a code and get half off of your order. Pretty good deal, right? So that's why I wanted to do this review now, so that, you know, you guys have a good coupon code to go with it if you do choose to order. And I'm also going to give you a list of other things that, you know, I might recommend you buying if you want to fill up your order and not just buy a billion brushes. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a little, you know, list of what I recommend, of what I've tried before, and I think it's decent for $1. And yeah, I hope this helps you guys. Hope you enjoy. Have fun shopping, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.